let's talk about SLI. I understand, it looks cool, but I'm going to look at it from a performance standpoint, and then we can discuss the looks of it, because don't get me wrong, 2 graphics cards looks very cool. But I want to talk about, really, is it worth it, and will it be supported for the next couple of years, because a lot of people are really starting to answer the question, I want to get 2 graphics cards, 2 1060s, because I think it will make a difference. And looking at it, you're wasting your money. So let's get into that. So as you guys know, some games use more than 1 graphics card, and others, 99.9999% will by default always use 1. So looking at it from a game developer standpoint, why would they spend the extra time and effort to develop the game to use 2 cards, spend the extra R&D, all that stuff, for a 1% of like the gaming population, when you have most of the people that are doing 1 graphics card? Why instead of optimizing for 1 card, spend all that time making, setting up and supporting 2. So that's why I want to make this video, is yes, because performance makes a big difference. And I think NVIDIA, I almost said GeForce, NVIDIA kind of also supports this. They've been dwindling down the amount of cards that you can actually have in a system. So instead of going from 8 cards, not 8 cards, 4 cards, and then 3 cards, and then 2 cards now is the only way you can do it. And now you're looking at pretty much 1 card, maybe in the near future. We'll probably still always have SLI, because there will always be those people that want to go overboard. But keep in mind, the game developers are not going to really put in the effort to support 2 cards. And now the only reason I'd say 2 cards would be really good is if you're putting 2 monitors. If you have 1 monitor for SLI, it's kind of useless. If you're getting 2 different monitors for a graphics card, that's kind of different, and that's kind of dedicating your graphics to 1 card render one screen, 1 card render another, and you've got something that looks really good. And that actually be an example of when you're taking full advantage of what you're given. It's just, the point being is SLI as looks awesome. I think it looks very cool. I mean, personally, I got a side mounted case because I'm not really going to go through and grab another 1080 Ti anytime soon with these GPU prices. So looking at it from that point of view, you're really in a bad situation, in the sense that yes, it's kind of starting to dwindle it out. We're not going to probably be seeing too many of these new cards being supported in the next couple generations in the near future, where eventually we'll get to a point where there's only going to be 1 card, just because it's simpler on the game developers. And yes, people that are doing SLI for 1 monitor, it just becomes more and more difficult for game developers. If you're doing 2, that's obviously different, and game developers will fully support that, just because dedicating 1 card to another, of course, you've always got that little thing in between that always doesn't look too good. That's why monitors always kind of personally prefer to have one ultra wide rather than 2 1080p's. That's just what I wanted to point out today, is that's kind of what makes SLI make or break it. And even at SLI, you're still kind of, as I said, dealing with that issue of, yeah, all your cards are not supported, or are they all used? It really does depend. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and if you have a friend that needs, to be enlightened, I guess, that's what you can always send them this. And of course, I thank you for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, I'm sorry. And of course, check out my channel for other cool tech.